Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where we're working together step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US letter or A4. They accompany each step of this series to help you. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really fab, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated, and please do share out the videos. And now we're going to continue with the 2018 Grade 5 Practice Paper A. We're going to look at question 4, so if you turn with me to page 6, we'll make a start on that. I'm hoping you've had a go of that. It doesn't matter if you're wrong. It's always better to learn by your mistakes. Work in pencil and then you can just rub it out and have another go. You'll learn much more thoroughly that way than just by passively copying it through. And so we have an extract of music here by Beethoven, very yummy, and we have some musical directions, we have some performance directions and terms here. Now bear in mind, these could be anything from grades 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. All of those grades now are required to be known, so there's nothing for it but a healthy chunk of revision. I've given you some tips and ideas on how to revise in the PDF documents, and also and I've given you a little test at the end where I've just taken a sort of smattering from each grade to give you a little bit of a revision test there. And maybe if you group them thematically from all of the grades instead of alphabetically, so anything to do with slow, linking words, even colour code them, whatever makes sense to you, just to help you to get to grips with these terms. And of course now you've got Italian, French and German, so there's lots to go at there. So let's have a go at these. So Adagio, you first got this way back in grade 1, that means slow. Quasi, or quasi I suppose you could say, is as if, resembling. I think that's not too difficult a word. That still crops up in sort of general conversation, sort of like an ish sort of word it means there. Ish, that's a terrible definition there, but that's what works for me. Now callando, be very careful that you don't confuse this with cantando. Cantando is singing. Cantabile, a cantata, it's all to do with singing, whereas callando is dying away, so just watch out you don't get confused there. Attacca, now go straight on, sort of as far as I see that, like attack, it cracks straight on. Whatever you can think of to help you to remember it, the more bizarre you make the association the better. So there, attack it, go straight on. And subito is suddenly. There we go, so that's those done. Let's press on. So we need to keep this little extract handy, but look at the next page as well and refer back to both pages. So we need to keep both of those to hand. So then, let's have a look what we're asked to do now. We're asked to write as a breve or a double whole note an enharmonic equivalent of the first cello note of the extract. So let's have a look. We've got the cello part here, we've got the piano part here. The cello is written in bass clef, so we have the D flat above middle C. It's helpful to visualize this on a piano keyboard. So there's the D flat above middle C. So we could either call it C sharp, that would be one answer, or we could call it B double sharp, that's another option. So we bear in mind we need to be in this register here around C. So middle C, D flat area here, so we don't drop down into a new octave, that would be the wrong pitch. So there's our middle C line. So C sharp as a whole note, a double whole note I should say, and I think that the ledger line should just extend through those little extra lines there as well. So that's one option. Alternatively, we could go for a B double sharp. So that would be that. So either one of those will do. There we go, that's soon done. Let's press on. Now then, is it true or is it false that all the notes in the piano part of bar 3 can be found in the key of F minor? Bar 3 here in the piano part. Now then, is it true that all of these notes can be found in F minor? So F minor is related to A flat major, B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. This is bass clef, this is treble clef. So the E natural would be acceptable because that could be raised 7th in the minor scale form. So E natural, that's okay. There's your raised 7th. However, this is a problem. It should be B flat and it's a B natural in the treble clef. So actually that won't stand. So it's false because we'd need that B flat. So now we're asked to rewrite the cello notes in bar 3 so that they sound at the same pitch, so be careful you don't jump any octaves, but use the tenor clef. So the tenor clef is the one that is up here. So here we go. This one here, we need to put the key signature in. So we need B flats, C, D, E flats, A flats and D flats. So the cello notes of bar 3, let's have a look. So keep middle C as your sort of focal point, and that way you won't go wrong in terms of pitch. So there's middle C, and we're 1, 3, 5, 7 notes below that. So that will give us our correct pitch. So 1, 3, 5, 7 notes gives us our next pitch, our correct pitch there. And then the next note is just down a step. So that's soon done. There we go. Now then, the triplet in the right hand piano part of bar 2, here marked with this little bracket, means 3 quavers in the time of, or 3/8 notes in the time of. So you could either say 2, it's always 3 in the time of 2, whatever division of note you're using. So it's 2 quavers, 3 in the time of 2 quavers, or you would say 2/8 notes. Alternatively, you could extrapolate the maths a little bit further and you could break that down. So 2 quavers or 1 crotchet or 1 quarter note. Either one of those will do. There we go. So that answers that question. Let's press on. Now then, we need to name a major key in which all the notes of bar 8 and 9 can be found. So let's see what we've got. Bars 8 and 9. All the notes, so that means all instruments. So bars 8 and 9 is here. Notice we've got a new key signature of B flats, only B flats. And there's nothing else, no accidentals. So it's a simple job of which major key has a key signature of B flats. And so that's F major. No trick question there, it's as simple as that. There we go. So now we've got a little bit of general orchestral information. So complete these statements. The cello is a member of which family of orchestral instruments? Well, it's the string family, of course. Now, it can be played pizzicato, which means pluck the strings. Instead of using the bow, you pluck the strings with your fingers for a particular effect. And now we're asked to name a standard orchestral instrument, percussion instrument, sorry, any old standard orchestral percussion instrument, and then we need to say whether it's definite pitch or indefinite pitch. That's like tuned percussion or untuned percussion. So let's go for the indefinite pitch straight away. So that's the untuned, basically that's something that you wouldn't play a tune or a melody on. So it could be the snare drum. There's so many options here, I'm just going to give a few. It could be the side drum. It could be the triangle. It could be the cymbal. Ooh. It could be castanets, anything like that. The only thing it couldn't be is timpani, because the timpani or the kettle drum are tuned. You wouldn't play an exact melody on it, but it tends to be tuned to something like the tonic and the dominant. So let's go now to the definite pitch. And so we've already said one there, so timpani. So this is anything you could play a tune on, or you could get a particular note. So kettle drum, and same thing really. So you could play a tune on the tubular bells. It's basically anything you hit, that's percussion, and then we're playing a tune on it. So that would be a glockenspiel. Spelling it's another thing. Xylophone. What else could we have? Oh, it just goes on and on. So I think you get the gist. So that will do. So that's the end of that question. And now we'll look at the next question in the next video. I do hope that that's helpful to you. I hope it's helping you to get to grips with your studies. I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that would be really super. And please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos too. And please do visit sharonbill.com and browse through all of the resource and information that's available there to help you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.